Nature's Desert Diaries. Week 11. Hello, Arizona calling. Well, another week and another adventure with Mother Nature's finest creations. Whilst I really don't want this weekly update to become creatures Sam Walker has run away from, we have had another incident. Now, we're really lucky to be living in a place called Paradise Valley. It is full of gazillion-dollar houses that just make your jaw drop when you drive past. We're talking real mansions here, like fountains out the front and huge sculptures of horses. I mean, it's off the hook. It's just incredible. Who lives here? Rob Halford, lead singer of Judas Priest. He's just up the road on Camelback Mountain. Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac's got a house here. Glenn Campbell used to live here. Alice Cooper, Dick Van Dyke. And now us. Now, there are a few houses scattered amongst the mansions which remain from when Paradise Valley was first populated. So these are really old houses by local standards. So they were built in the 1950s. Much smaller. I'm not in a mansion. Much smaller. And to be honest, a little bit rough around the edges / bit dilapidated, which is exactly the kind of house that we live in. But you know what? We decided we wanted to live somewhere a bit bonkers in a historic area rather than one of the really beautiful and swanky new build houses that are further out of the city in places like Desert Ridge and Anthem. So it does mean, because of where we are, we do have more interactions with nature. Our house doesn't have sort of sleek modern doors and windows, and our garden, or yard as people say here, is half sort of lovely swimming pool with a few trees and bushes. And then there's a fence round, and then it's actual desert. We're talking scrubland covered in cacti, teeming with rabbits and lizards and birds and lots of creatures I don't really want to think about. So picture the scene. I'm washing up, and I look out the window to see my husband out by the pool, crouching down, looking at his phone for quite a long time. So I shout out, "What are you doing?" Nothing, doesn't reply. 10 minutes later, he's still doing it. "It's all right," he says. "It's not what I thought it was. There's no red mark." Turns out that he saw a spider clinging to the pool filter and thought it might be a black widow. There's loads of them around southwest of America, of course, and other parts of the States as well. Now, it did look exactly the same, but no red mark on it. So good, it isn't one. Hooray. Now, I know they're not meant to be aggressive, but still, you don't want to see that on a Wednesday morning. So I asked him, "How did you look underneath it?" He said, "What?" I said, "Well, the red hourglass on the black widow is underneath its tummy." "Oh," he says, "hang on." He then goes back outside with a plastic takeaway container and a very long stick. 2 minutes later, "I've got it. It's not happy. Yep, massive red hourglass under its tummy. So he goes through our gate into the deserty bit of the garden. I never go into that bit. Walks as far away from the house as possible and opens the box. At which point, the spider goes berserk. She is not happy. Now, don't ever believe anyone who tells you black widow spiders cannot jump. Believe me, they can jump. I have never seen my husband sprint back into the garden quite so fast as he did that day. So since then, no more spider action, no more scorpion news, but we are on their territory, so I'm sure we will meet again. It's been another really hot one this week, the hottest so far, highs of 47 degrees or 117 as they call it here. So our pool has seen a lot of action, and the dog has had her walks very early in the morning. She's the only husky I know who goes and lies in the sun. It's just madness. She does jump into the swimming pool then, which is completely hilarious and brilliant to see. It's almost worth the black widows and the scorpions. I'll see you in the desert.